tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 50.
From midfield, here's Tua. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd and 12, Locke, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
On the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
By Patrick Peterson.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one.
In a heavy traffic. Picked off at the 11, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Short throw to Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Herb Smith, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Tua now on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Block working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it
Try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago. It was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
For Adam Thielen, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
On the ground, it's Cook. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Lock off of play action. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now to the air, Rock. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19.
A gain of
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Will Lutz.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua to Jefferson on the slant. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the Saints.
Again, it's Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and
play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tua to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. That's taken in by Callaway. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Lock now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off quarter 1.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Tua now on first down. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. David Onyemata never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Now Tua. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Locke. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to Melvin Gordon. A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
Locke's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Saints 17.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Cook. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground, Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he finds Cook. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to pass. Tua. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Locke working out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route. About 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. For a trip to the NFC title game. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's 2nd back at the 36. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Locke. Underneath pass here to Vanette. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
20.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Now, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave early in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round, and there's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Tua. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Tua sets up to pass it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. David Onyemata able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
1st and 10.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nick Bennett. He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Lock now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Operating from the gun. Lock. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 45.
On second down, Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Short throw to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw is Tua. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And he's out right at the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lock to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
The Saints first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
On play action, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And an overtime thriller. They are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.